Hello children, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. And you must have enjoyed a lot in your summer holidays in your own ways. But now this is the time to come back to your studies. Okay? So today we'll start a new chapter of grammar book. That is the pronoun. I hope all of you know, all of you remember that before summer holidays we have already finished 2 chapters. One was the sentence and the second was the nouns and its kinds. Now we'll start the 3rd chapter, that is the pronoun and its kinds. Okay? I know children, you know very well, you remember very well what all you have studied in 6th class about pronouns. But again we'll revise. Pronoun. To understand about pronoun, we have to discuss the definition of pronoun first. What is the definition? The definition of the pronoun says that this is a word that is used to replace a noun. Alright? This is a word that is used to replace a noun. That means in place of a noun, we generally use pronoun. Okay? Like we have already studied what are the nouns. Nouns are the naming words. Nouns are used to name something. Like Tom is a very good boy, but he has a bad habit to tell lies. So in the second sentence, in place of Tom, I used the word he, and that he word is called a pronoun because he is used in place of the noun Tom. Alright? Is this clear? So we always use a pronoun in the place of a noun. So this is a kind of replacement of a noun. Now we'll know what are the kinds of pronouns. Kinds of pronouns are like this. The first one is personal pronoun. Personal pronoun refers to persons, and this personal pronoun itself is of 3 kinds. What are the 3 kinds of personal pronouns? First person, second person and third person. First person refers to the person who is speaking, who is talking. Like I am talking, so I will be the first person, and if we talk about the plural case, we will be the first person. Next is the second person. Second person refers to those to whom we are talking to. Suppose I am talking to you. That means you will be the second person. And I hope all of you know that the singular and the plural case of the word you will remain the same. Now, the third person. The third person is the person whom we are talking about. I am talking about the third person. That means about someone else, and that someone else will be either he, she, it or they. He, she, it are the singular cases and they is the plural case. Alright? So I hope all 3 kinds of personal pronouns are clear. Now let's move on to the next point, next kind, that is reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun actually acts like an object in the sentence. They are the receivers of the action. Like I'll give you an example. Like because of his rash driving, he hurt himself. Because of the rash driving, he hurt himself yesterday. So himself word in this sentence is reflexive pronoun. And how the reflexive pronouns are formed? By adding self, self to the words like himself, herself, myself, ourselves and yourself. Suppose we are using the word you in plural case, it will be yourselves, not yourself. And if we are using our itself is plural, so it will be used like ourselves, not ourself. Okay? I hope this is clear. Now the next one is demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative pronoun are the pronouns which are used to point out to the objects or point out to the persons. Like, this is my book, that is my book, this is the way you should talk to others. So, this, that, these, those, such. All these words are demonstrative pronouns. Next is indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronoun is a pronoun with which we talk about the general things, not a particular thing, not a fixed thing. We are not talking about a particular thing when we use indefinite pronoun, but we talk in a general way. Like we use some, all, many. If we say many, we don't know who are the persons. If we say some, we really don't know the persons. And if we say a few, we don't know the person. If we say none, we do not know who these are. Alright, so when we talk in a general way, we always use indefinite pronoun. Okay, clear? Next, distributive pronoun. Distributive pronoun is a pronoun like each, either, neither, and these are used one at a time, and they refer to number of persons or objects. Alright children, like neither of the worker was present, neither of the workers was present that day, or neither of the students got the award, got the prize in the ceremony. Alright, so we are talking about one at a time and we refer to numbers of persons or objects. Next is interrogative pronoun. As is clear with the name interrogative. Interrogative is used to ask questions like which book is yours? Which boy or who has completed the work on time? Which book is interesting among all these books? So these words, these question words are used to talk about, to ask the questions, and these are called interrogative pronouns. Next is a relative pronoun. Relative pronoun is very important to understand because in other classes also further we learn about the relative pronouns. Relative pronoun is the pronoun that relates a noun to the rest of the words, to the group of the words in the sentence. Like, this is the book that I was talking about. Like, this is the person this is the person whom I met yesterday. Whom here is the relative pronoun. And this relative pronoun is relating person to rest of the group in the sentence. This is the book that seems to be interesting. That means we are talking about the book. But we are relating this book to the rest of the words with the help of that. Okay, I hope all these kinds of pronouns are clear. Children, I want to tell you one more thing about one more pronoun that is similar to reflexive pronoun. I told you that reflexive pronoun is formed with the help of the word SELF. But I want to tell you there is one more similar pronoun, that is emphasizing pronoun. Emphasizing pronoun is also formed with the help of SELF. But what is the difference between these two pronouns, reflexive and emphasizing? Reflexive is used at the end of the sentence, but emphasizing is used just after the subject of the sentence. Like, I myself have broken this pot. I myself. Here I is the subject and myself is used just after the subject, so this will be emphasizing pronoun. But if I say I have broken the pot myself, so here myself word is used at the end of the sentence, so this will be reflexive pronoun. So they are similar, but there is a slight difference. I hope you have understood all kinds of pronouns. The personal pronouns, which are of three kinds: first person, second person, third person. Reflexive pronouns, which act like a object in the sentence. They are the receivers of the action and they are formed by adding SELF or SELVES. Next is demonstrative pronouns. They are used to point out to persons or objects. Indefinite pronouns. With the help of indefinite pronouns, we talk in a general way. We don't talk about any particular person or particular object. Distributive pronoun, they refer to the number of persons or objects one at a time. And interrogative pronouns, they are used to ask questions like what, which, who, whose, and which. There can be many. Next is relative pronoun. Relative pronoun are of different kinds, like that is used for human beings and animals, who is used for human beings only, which is used for objects or things only. In this way we can use many relative pronouns and we can use them just to relate a noun to the rest of the words or to the group of the words. Children, I hope all these kinds of pronouns are clear to you. So, better you revise all these kinds of pronouns and how they work in a sentence, how they are used in a sentence. In our next lecture of the pronouns, we will try solving some sentences. We will try to fill them up in the proper sentences at proper places, and we will try to learn more about pronouns and the usage of the